The first sentence that the determiner whose is applied is this. I respect the student in the classroom whose characteristic is brightness. The speaker indicates the object of the preposition in the main clause with the precedent the classroom, and the subordinate clause whose characteristic is brightness to describe the precedent the classroom. That the subject indicated by the noun characteristic in the subordinate clause belongs to. The subject that the object indicated by the noun characteristic belongs to is not a person. The determiner whose indicates the subject, the classroom, as the precedent. Even though the subject that the precedent the classroom belongs to, we can consider the principal of the academy or institute that the precedent the classroom belongs to. The contextual understanding about the relationship between the subject and the object is applied. The speaker links the precedent, the classroom, and the subordinate clause whose characteristic is brightness in the defining way. The subordinate clause whose characteristic is brightness is the description about the belonging of the precedent, the classroom. The second sentence is this. I respect the student in the classroom whose characteristic is brightness. The speaker indicates the object of the transitive verb respect in the main clause with the precedent the student, and the subordinate clause whose characteristic is brightness to describe the precedent the student. From the application of the punctuation mark, comma, the listeners can understand that the subordinating conjunction whose is applied in the non-defining way. The noun characteristic indicates a subject that can belong to a person or a subject that is not a person in both ways. So the listeners can understand the precedent indicated by the determiner whose is the phrase of the noun the student that indicates a person. The determiner whose indicates the precedent the student in the subordinate clause, and the subject indicated by the noun characteristic in the subordinate clause belongs to the object that the precedent the student indicates. The subordinate clause is a description about the subject that the precedent the student belongs to and is linked to the main clause in the non-defining way. Thank you for watching.